Where you at? That's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear. This is it, people. The moment that we've been waiting for. 10 weeks of competition leads to this. I'm your host, Golden Boy, and I couldn't be more pumped to be here because we're about to see the greatest Fortnite players in the world go up against each other in duos competition. Millions in prizing on the line, and most importantly, what's right behind me. The championship, the trophy, and the first ever Fortnite World Champion. We're going to crown that today, and it's going to be awesome. And I want to know if everyone here in the Arthur Ashe Stadium, are you hyped? Are you ready? You know what? Maybe I can't do the job. I think this will do some justice.
Plays well, but today we're gonna go for endgame, play super slow, and so we can kill it endgame.
Fantastic. Well, we're all so excited to see you guys. GB, what do you have for us?
Always a pleasure to hear from the Ghost duo. They're going to look to go to the top, and they very well might do that. Now, I asked you guys earlier, I said, are you ready? So I'm going to ask you again, New York City, are you ready? Oh, no, I got to take the earpiece off. New York City, this is my hometown, and I know we can make some noise, so I'm going to ask you one more time. Are you ready? The Fortnite World Cup Finals start now. Let's send it over to your casters, Courage and Ninja.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. The Fortnite World Cup Finals live from New York City. Everything on the line here today. My name is Jack Courage Dunlop. And well, guess what? I'm joined by a surprise guest appearance, Tyler Ninja. I am so excited to see this Ninja. The emotion here is insane.
You have no idea, man. These guys have been playing for months, practicing, doing nothing but thinking, eating, sleeping, breathing Fortnite.
That's it, and it's all led to this. I know the nerves absolutely at an all-time high.
I'm nervous right now.
I'm just casting.
I'm not even playing.
Meanwhile, they're paying for $15 million, but it's not your normal Fortnite rules we're going to be playing today. Let's take a look at the format, catch everyone up to speed. I know a lot of new eyes will be on Fortnite Competitive today. And Ninja, here's the format for points. So, this is duos. You place in the top 15 duos in this game, they earn 3 points. Top 10, they earn 5 points. Top 5, they earn 7 points. And finally, the Victory Royale, they earn 10 points. Now, those points cannot stack, meaning in a game, you can only get a max of 10 placement points. Also, 1 point per elimination. So finding that good balance between elims and placements will be very key. Here's the prize money breakdown. And Ninja, you've been involved in competitive gaming for a long, long time. Have you ever seen Settle.
No, we've been playing. We've both been competing for a long time, and I've been competing for almost 10 years. Prize pool's never even
right there again. Everyone who made it this far with $50,000 in their pocket, with their eyes on that top head. They want to jump up that prize money ladder. And we are live right now for the Fortnite World Cup Finals. There are so many talented players here today from across the world. We want to hear your thoughts on Twitter. Use the hashtag Fortnite World Cup. Really, any hashtag. I know we both want predictions, though.
Oh, absolutely. You want to go first?
No. You go first. Who for you is your standout that you're looking to see if they can take it home today?
Dude, man, I mean, I gotta give it up to Mongol and Nitro. I think they're gonna do it out. They've been. I really am just super interested to see how they play. I've been watching a lot of their World Cups after they've already qualified. Hands down, one of the most aggressive duos throughout, the qualifications. But are they going to do that here? Are they going to go for placement, or are they going to still W key like they've always been doing?
That's typically been their gameplay of choice. There's a look again at Mongrel and Mitro, both qualifying from Europe. You see, last time they played, in the week they qualified, their drop of choice was Loot Lake.
Yeah.
So will that remain the same today? These early game battles, these fights for the different points of interest will be so key. You go with a European duo.
Yeah.
I'm picking a European duo as well. Another young squad, Mr. Savage, M, and Benji Fishy. Dude.
Be taking notes, and you guys should too.
Yeah, also other things that note to take to bring up. We're going to be playing on Siphon settings here, increased material favorite. You want to explain for everyone at home exactly how that all works?
I'd absolutely love to. So unlike normal matches, when you get an elimination, you're going to be granted with 50 health or 50 shield, depending on what you're missing. And that's also going to give you 1 point as well. They also drop 15 mats of each wood, brick, and metal. So, eliminations are definitely going to pay off early game as you guys can stack up those materials.
Yep, and remember, that is when you get a full elimination, not when you knock down an opponent.
Correct.
So if I knock a player, you'll see in this, a lot more times teams will immediately try to finish that elimination, get the health, go pick up the materials, maybe secure some extra loot. There's a look at the lobby screen, and Ninja, I was laughing with you earlier when the players were warming up earlier today because they got some warm-up games, and obviously for many of them it's their first time in a major LAN event. They wound up going through and they were just sitting at the spawn island like they were right now. I mean, look at the build battles happening on spawn island. They're all editing, they're all aiming. None of them are just sitting still. The nerves running through them insane. The average age in today's tournament, 16 years old. Some of these guys are going to walk away with $1 million+ this weekend. At 16, what would you have spent your money on? I don't even want to know. Why don't I even ask that? It's probably
16, man? Just a bunch of candy and energy drinks, man. I didn't really.
so basically the same as today.
Exactly. Nothing really would change. Nothing's changed.
No, it's so much fun, man. Again, people flowing on into the venue, looking at these duos, looking at these contested areas, right? Loot Lake has been a very hot topic.
Yeah.
You know, Aiden had his legend, all qualifiers. You know, Mongrel and Mitro, I've been hearing some notes about, you know, Tilted Towers and or Neo Tilted, as it's now called, of where they're going to go. In your opinion, right now, you play 6 games.
Yep.
You know how detrimental it can be to your mental state if you have one where you kind of drop right off spawn and get taken out.
Yeah.
What is your game plan here? Are you going for it? You don't care how many people land there? You just go and play your game?
No, I think
you shy away? What do you do?
Oh man, these guys have been practicing. They know that they're going to be contested. They know that, and they're not. You know, if they're intelligent players, they're going to play exactly how they've been practicing the last 10 World Cup qualifiers. They're going to go exactly where they go. They're going to push where they're going to push, and you know they're not going to care who it's going to be. Now me. Honestly, I'd like to say that that's how I play, but dude, in a situation like this, I think that if I saw someone contesting my drop, I'd definitely defer and try to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
But you know, I mean, you have one bad game, getting over that's going to be a huge mental obstacle, right? You get knocked first, that's going to be something you're thinking about it. The second game, the third game, oh my gosh, should we change our landing spots? And then if you're thinking like that, it's over.
Yeah, and I keep seeing you look down. You're like eagerly wanted to talk about this map. We have what the first map is going to be in front of us. But again, guys, there's so many exciting things going on in the world of Fortnite right now. One of the time moments that is actually going on. A little bit of it yesterday, but again, made by Stray Kite. It's a fun little hide and go seek game almost.
Prophet is the greatest thing
Yep.
that Fortnite has created from creative. It is amazing. It is hilarious. I mean, we were literally getting like angry and but also just laughing hysterically right when we're about to make it into the incinerator and get our points. It's just so fun. I mean, you could be a toilet. You want to be anything. You want to be a pink flamingo, I guess. Go for it. Go for it. Just go for it.
Yeah, we've had some fun games of Prop Hunt that we played, but again, right now, live in the gameplay for free. Obviously, Arena, it's been talked about, Ninja. This is the most played in qualifier for a tournament ever in the history of gaming. 40 million competitors, down to the top 200. To be exact, 178 because of the double qualified players.
Right.
And that is, you can't even put in your head just how insane those numbers are.
I think it's just important to show and let everyone know that, man, just Epic can change the game. Making qualifiers online, it just allowed so many of these kids to be here today because they've been able to play, from the comfort and safety of the just first time we've seen something like this. These kids dominate the next freaking 4 hours, 6 hours. I'm ready to stay here all night.
Hey, I'm down. I'm sure the Arena is. When you talk about events, right, you have so much competitive experience. You've been to so many across different games and genres. The one thing that stands out to me, though, it will never feel the exact same as it does as playing at home. So for these guys, what are some tips that you can share you think that they should kind of take into account as they're playing, maybe on LAN for the first time?
Well, do what I always tell people when they're saying, hey, Ninja, going to a tournament, any advice, right? It's do exactly what you do at home, all right? If you wear socks and you wear shoes at home, if you don't wear any socks at all, or you wear sandals, you wear that. If you wear nothing but sweats and PJs when you're gaming and practicing, that's exactly what you should be wearing right now. Don't try to change anything up. Drink what you normally drink before the game, water, energy drink, whatever the case may be, or eat what you're going to eat. Do not change anything up. It's very important to get in that mental state of what you do and how you've been practicing the entire time at home.
I've even heard of stuff as far as changing sleep schedule. Absolutely. It's literally make it like it normally is. Now, again, we talk about how there's $30 million on the line in the Fortnite World Cup finals across today and tomorrow, but there's already been $3 million in prize money given away this weekend. That happened yesterday at the Creative World Cup finals. Let's take a look.
together as a unit. We pulled in 295,000 as a team. I mean, Little Whips, man, we were just killing it, little ice creams. But that event was so incredible. And it's another thing that kind of came out of nowhere again that Epic changed the game with creative. It kind of popped out of nowhere with all these people. So many people, there were hundreds of people here because of creative.
Yeah. And again, I know I talked to Scissors about it too. He can't believe just how far it's gone from his original runs he made to now it kind of inspired one of the 3 maps yesterday for you. What was your favorite? Was it kind of the prop hunt mode? Was it the run?
Junkyard Juke, bro.
Okay.
Hands down, Junkyard Juke is the most fun game I've ever played. I mean, you're going to go from a crew of like 30 people, muster up to 30 people. Like, I want that to be a playlist where I can just go and play Junkyard Juke. And it's still it's so much fun, man.
I'm with that. What about, should we get the whole squad together or not?
I'm down with. Oh, we totally should. We should get a massive content creation squad and just go into that. It'd be the most funny thing in the world. I mean, there's nothing little teddy bears who are just walking around, like, trying to make it in. It's amazing, man.
It's all fun and games here. Obviously, the theme this weekend. Things going on outside at the fan festival. There's also the Battle Pass redemption. Everyone here has got tickets, has the commemorative tickets. So many things to look back on and remember these moments. For a lot of people here, whether they're players or the individuals and fans who traveled, it's their first time to New York City. Such a legendary, iconic place to have this major event. You see again the crowd continuing to fill on in, just getting some final things set up for the game so you can get it all rolling for you. Trust me, we're all eagerly awaiting the start as well. So many organizations represented throughout the weekend, and I have just received the word that we want, Ninja. The game is ready to go.
I'm ready. The first Vicroy, man. Who's it going to be, guys? All right, I want you guys to scream out your favorite duos right now, man. Let's make some noise.
Who do you think's going to win today? Scream it. Make it. I want to hear. It's gibberish. None of it makes sense.
I think I hear Mongrel, Mitro.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, the Fortnite World Cup Finals duo competition begins right now.
This is going to be intense. I mean, there's nothing more, honestly, nerve-wracking than the initial launch. Off the bus, man. You're flying. Someone's going to die. Someone's going to be eliminated. Who's going to be the first one? Yep. You don't want to be the first one knocked out in the World Cup. I mean, literally, I knocked him, like, it was the first game in the Pro-Am, and that was just amazing. You can't put that down. I don't want to be the first person knocking this.
Oh, for sure. As now we immediately hop on board with my pick to dominate today, Benji Fishy and Mr. Savage heading right towards Happy Hamlet, a place they've called home so many times. This is contested.
It's already contested.
You're flying on into here in the early game, so already Benji Fishy trying to put shots down range with that revolver, but area is contested. You see they're kind of split from each other right now. What are their comms like in this exact moment?
I think right now they're trying to hear exactly what these guys are. Any type of information they can pass on to one another is going to be very important. They've been practicing this landing. I watch these guys play literally every week because they're so close. They were trying to make qualifiers. And yeah, this is exactly where they normally land. Savage and Benji, they don't always land on top of one another. And you're honestly at a disadvantage if you do land in the same spot. You're just going to be getting less shields of one another, right? Less chance to knock them and things like that. And I'm just interested in how they're going to play this out. Are they going to be aggressive? Are they going to back down?
Well, we just saw the first zone has been revealed in the northern side zone, so anyone in Happy Hamlet not safe. Peak Frosty Flight, Lucky Landing, all not safe. So we continue to keep an eye on this fight. 98 players remaining right now in this game. Now, we mentioned the increased material farming right now. So you're hitting a couple trees, you're getting 20, 30 materials like it's nothing. We'll shift our focus, though, towards the middle of the map here at Dusty Divot. And it looks like Landjock and Punisher go out very, very early in this first game to Tetra and Eclipse, the new road members.
They're wasting a lot of material right now. You can already see it. Only a less builds. These early game fights are so detrimental. You have to be very particular how many matches you use when you're trying to ramp rush somebody, because if you make it there and they shoot you out, you have no master. You're left with literally nothing to protect yourself.
And the advantage that Tetra hasn't had any shields, but because 2 eliminations come on through, both, that's 50 shields per elim, putting him at max HP, and now he can completely change how he takes this fight. It's not like the normal games where you're still stuck at 100 health and you might second guess what you want to do, you might play a little bit more passively. No, because of those early elims, they now have Dusty Divot themselves. They pushed out the Asian duo, pushing towards that top Dusty Divot side of XXM and Men, and now they're sitting pretty. Divot all to themselves. They've got metal galore here, as well as wood. The one material they'll really be lacking is stone.
Yeah, definitely going to be lacking stone. 500 metal, which is going to be their most valuable asset here, landing in Dusty. What I'm just interested to see is, they have no rotation. You're looking over there, so hopefully they find something that's going to help them rotate later. There are no balls in Dusty, so no ballers. It's going to be very difficult to make to the late game if you guys don't have crazy rotation. Shadow.
There's another fight going on towards Fatal Fields, and with how little materials there are, you got to think these players down low who are already just on white HP are in a tough spot, and there it is. Scarlet and his duo, Bell, get the quick elimination onto Brush. And that's going to push back Brush's duo into Fatal Fields and try to hide for a brief moment of the rough stone. There's so much stone in Fatal Fields. I feel like Fatal Fields is an underrated landing spot.
I think you can get everything in Fatal Fields. You definitely get wood and brick very quickly, and then there's definitely some metal that you can gather around. Cars and things like that. Tractors there in the but listen, man, I'm really curious as to why they're not pushing this. Well,
it's kind of it's a double-edged sword. Yes, it is by himself, but we've all experienced how easily you can hide in that brush there in the cornfields. And Sizlucky, these top players who land Fatal Fields know how to actually navigate the loop in the corn without breaking the corn. So
I need to break the corn every time.
Right, same. I'm not good enough to know, but there's a certain path you can go on, and Sizlucky will actually be able to go back and pick up Brush's cards. So this is key. Reboot Vans, remember when you get 100 HP and a common pistol, that will bring a lot of attention over. If you are Scarlet and Bell, are you sprint back over that fight? I think so. Now across the map, though, an engagement going out between KBB, Yuang, and their duo up against Vinny and Zexro, and there's the knock right there, Ninja.
Drum Shotgun's very powerful. It's definitely underrated. You can get inside somebody's 1x1 right there. I mean, there's another knock from Drum Shotgun. Just absolutely wreaking havoc. Yuang trying to take the ball. I think his teammate's not going to be able to stay alive. He's actually got the shield. Make sure that these guys don't have that many materials, so spray it out and hopefully find a chance to take it down. But he's healing up.
Yeah, Zexro has minis as well as big shields, so we'll be able to get back the full shield. And Yuang now in a tough spot. He might try to go.
Zax definitely can interrupt this now. It took too long to start holding the res, but it looks like he's just going to be going for reloads, taking time. He might be dipping out, maybe trying to... He's definitely staying aggressive, but he's going to get the revive off, and now it's a 2-on-1 again.
Zexro staying confident, though. Knowing right now, still at over 150 HP, the teammate has to be at 30 health. The wall comes through, trying to spray it, and it's not going to happen, and you see Zexro right there, hands right to his head. Some solid damage done, but Yuang dropped down to 59 HP, but with that elimination, we'll bump back up to over 100. Very, very close right there, Ninja, with the Drum Shotgun.
Very important to check out the storm right now. A lot of these players, you guys can't see the screen, they're playing they're outside. They're going to have to start their rotations in. And this is actually where a lot of very talented players with their aim clean up a lot of kills. This is actually my strategy. Trying to get to those spots where you can keep flying throughout the side. A lot of delivery and taking advantage of your front leg.
A little update, too, on Sizlucky. Did get the reboot in Fatal, so they're both back in play. Look at how slow this lobby is going, folks. 92 players left, and a definite fan favorite here. Nate Hill and Funk of FaZe Clan currently set on up near Lazy Lagoon. And Ninja, this is your landing spot that you went to with your duo Reverse. What are some little tips and tricks for players at home who like to land here?
All right, so there's, if you go on the boat, every single one of the masts is like 200 wood, so you definitely have to easily get max wood in arena in probably less than 10 seconds. And also there are 9 acres in town that you can get for about 300 metal, which is, and like the most valuable material that you can get. I mean, I'm just 91 players. I mean, let's talk about Storm Surge. I mean,
I was going to let that be a bridge when we cross it, but
91 people left. I mean, how soon
we're going to
be?
We're going to have Storm Surge in every game.
Yeah, I mean,
so,
this is going to be nuts. You guys don't know what Storm Surge is. Basically, the team that has done the least amount of damage is going to start doing damage until they're above the damage threshold.
Yes, and it tells the players on the screen what the damage threshold is. If you're used to playing at home, you probably have never experienced Storm Surge in a normal game, but it is very common in competitive because everyone wants to last until late game, earn those extra points, and wind up getting those placement points to come on through. Watching Twexy right now, it's so scrappy, Ninja. It's not your normal game where you get to loot up and really grab everything you want. Here, I mean, look at the
to loot. They're not going to be able to loot normally. I mean,
Yeah.
you have every single spot is definitely going to be contested, or have talented players who are surrounding you. You got to be constantly worried about getting sniped from the side. All it takes is 2 seconds to fall off guard. Dings twice with your rifle. 160 power, man, just like that.
89 players left now in the lobby as Cover H, the duo, get cut down. 45 duos remaining. The second zone has just been revealed, and again, Storm Surge will begin after that. I absolutely think it's going to happen. That will be for 70-plus players, so keep that in mind as this goes on. Players who haven't really done any damage will know that they're going to be at a point where their hand is going to be forced. They're going to have to put on a little bit of pressure. You're going to see the game pick up just a little bit here. There's Snappy and Red Rush. Over in the next zone, they're more than happy to just follow the metal structure and claim it as their own.